Virgo, hi, are you ready? This is your reading for August, and this is a general and a love reading. So we'll cover all areas of Virgo's life. There's a section for members. At the end of the video, I'll explain all about that. And if you don't like slower talking, which I'm doing now, or trying to cultivate, then watch this at double time or time and a half, okay? So first we're going to take a look at general, then singles, then couples. Our first card is for general. We have the Queen of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. I forgot to mention happy birthday for those of you who are born in August. And so it's your time to shine, Virgo. I think you're stepping it up. Also around you, fire sign people are very important. So Sag, Leo, or Aries, I think that there's something to do with this person that you may want to be aware of. I think this person's important for you at this time. Okay, singles, we have the star. Aquarius is highlighted, as is soulmate energy. The star card can represent the sign of Aquarius, but it can also represent soulmates. So fated events, important events in our lives that are meant to happen. I think that it's kind of like the path of destiny. So we'll see where that goes. The next card is for couples, and we have Nine of Pentacles. That's Venus in Virgo. So Venus in Virgo will be happening at this time. So financial security for you and your partner. This can also mean that there's really high standards between you in your relationship at this time. There's also a sign, this is also a sign that physically there's a lot of chemistry at this time. There's a deep connection. So I'm going to roll the dice for every single section to find out what house we're talking about. So let's start with general. So 7th house, important. That's partnership. So if the 7th house or 11th house, 5th house shows up in the general spread, that just means that relationships are important. Let's see what sign might be complementary to that. Taurus is important for you, Virgo. Sun, moon, and rising. So pay attention to Taurus energy at this time. For some of you, that might be very important. Okay, single Virgos. Let's see what your frequency is. It's the 12th house, the subconscious. There we go. How do you like rolling in the deep? There's a song on TikTok that's really popular this year. It's called Rolling Astronaut or something, Rolling in the Deep. So the 12th house, you're in your subconscious. We'll talk about that more in a minute. Let's see what sign is associated for Virgo singles. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising will be important for you for the latter part of this year. Last but not least, couples. Let's see what area of your chart is impacted. We have 11th house. Social relationships, lots of luck, opportunity. Virgo, the 9 of Pentacles can mean like a lot of social interactions, social engagements as well. And then we have, let's see what sign we are looking at. Virgo. Virgos with Virgos. You've heard it before from me. I think that that's going to be a thing. Virgos with Virgos for the rest of the year. Okay, so now let's take a look at the clarifiers for every single part of this reading. So clarify 9 of Wands. So 9 of Wands, Queen of Wands, sorry. I just see you shining a lot and feeling very confident. There's also someone around you who is a Queen of Wands energy, another woman, and she's really supportive of you and has a very good energy towards you. So we have the moon as the clarifier. So let me clarify the clarifiers. So this first line are 3 snapshots of situations. The second line is how they develop, and we'll do another line giving you the outcome and what will happen. So no looking back in the past today. So we have Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles next to the moon, and the Hermit. Okay, that's you, Virgo. So, okay, so this energy to me is, I think how do you say this? Someone could have been in a tough spot in life in the past, and I think you recognize that they were going through something and you went and were their friend, or you were sympathetic towards them. I think that they lacked anyone who liked them because of the circumstances that they were going through. They were very alone, and you were right there with them. So I think that I was wondering why this woman has so much positive energy towards you, Virgo. It could be a man also, but I feel partnership, like she really feels as though you had her back, so now she has yours. A ride and die you've picked up along the way. Okay, so let's see singles, how this star is developing. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo, something to do with work maybe. And then we have the Tower, change and transformation at work. And then we have the Six of Wands. So there's some kind of victory, some kind of transformation. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's going on. So I feel as though there's something going on around work, or maybe in relation to work, but you are coming out victorious. I feel as though there was like a disruptive energy around something that you were going through. Now, this is supposed to be a love reading. I don't know if somebody was meddling in your business or otherwise getting involved, but you're going to come through in this situation in a clear way. 12th house is hidden enemies. So someone could have been around you at this time. Maybe you rejected someone who actually came back around and tried to like do negative things to you, but you've come through this in a positive light, and you're victorious. Let's see the Nine of Pentacles next. We have the King of Pentacles. This is for the couples, sorry. So that could be you, Virgo, or it could be your partner. This is also a sign here, like these are separate piles, but look, this Six of Rods is moving to the King of Pentacles. So many Virgos are shifting towards a permanent relationship, a long-term relationship with someone at this time. They're leaving a situation behind and moving on to something better. Something that was keeping them down, they're holding them back, is now being removed. Let's see the next message. We have the Emperor. Look at this frequency. Freak. Look at this freak. Okay, so let's see. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not two Virgos or two Earth signs that are very well connected and very well matched. I think that there's an understanding there. There's a lot of financial success behind what they are doing. And I feel like they're in some way, they're supposed to be separate, as I said, but it feels as though you were in a complicated situation of some kind that was detrimental to your well-being, specifically around work. And somehow you have figured it out and worked it out. It really feels as though someone was meddling or trying to hurt you in some way, trying to set you back. But I think that you've risen above that and beyond that. I think many of you are stepping into a relationship at this time. Watch my last Virgo video for the rest of the year. When I say stepping in, I'm looking at 6 months when Jupiter enters the 7th house. But everything that happens before that is a precursor, preparatory energy. So don't think that you have to sit there and wait. You're going to be very busy until that happens. So more confirmation of that previous message I got in the Virgo reading for love until the end of the year. You can find that reading in the description. So Virgo, you have an admirer. I feel as though there's a strong understanding, a strong physical understanding. And I don't mean just in passion or intimacy. I just feel like there is this, it just feels like that you've overcome something that was negative and you're stepping towards something positive. Okay, so there's one layer to this. I'm going to do a members only set reading for intimacy, and that will cover the singles and the couples, and they're going to be clarifiers. And for this, the whole thing is called Behind Closed Doors because I have to be discreet in how I talk about it in this part of the video. So behind closed doors for this first part, the general part, is going to be covering like things like, how do I say this? It's going to cover things like unexpected things, what's going on here, because there's definitely some hidden things going on, or secret feelings, secret emotions. I thought it was the Queen of Wands that had gone through something. I think it is. I still think you're bringing light to someone's darkness, and they're very grateful towards you. I think the reading so far is just saying that you have people around you who are protecting you, who love you, and I think that you also are like welcomed by others at this time, and I think that other people are watching out for you. Okay, so let's see clarifiers. We have the Nine of Cups, which is Jupiter in Pisces, and then we have Queen of Cups. So this is just how this what is the outcome of this situation. We have the Three of Cups. So I feel as though somebody's coming back into your life. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a water sign female. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I just said Sag. I feel like she sees your success, and I think she's coming back to congratulate you, to be happy with you. We have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like she knows that you have done good things for her. I think that she wants to reciprocate now. I think she wasn't sure on how to approach you in the past. So maybe it felt like, how do you say, like maybe she felt like you were going through something and it wasn't the right place and time. Then we have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. He's been showing up for all the readings that I did. So everybody is sort of in this very open state of receptivity and warmness towards other people. Then we have the Devil, Mr. Devil. So this could be the sign of Capricorn also. I would be wary because I'm not sure of what the intentions of people are. Also, be very careful around drinking. I think you know what you're getting yourself into. Since we have the Devil, I didn't want to be pessimistic from the get-go. But when I saw the Queen of Cups, I actually felt like she was a fair weather friend. So I'm like, why is she coming back? Now, biases clearly, like, let me tell you my biases. I'm a Virgo with an Aquarian moon. I don't like going back to old relationships or old friends that had not been there for me, or all sorts of things. I just don't go back. Once somebody shows their true colors, I don't. So when I see a person like this in your reading, Virgo, I'm like, I'm going to be the first person to tell you be wary. But I try to be positive and not to project my own opinions too much into the reading. So this Queen of Cups, to me, it just seems like, why is she coming around when she sees you shining, when she sees you successful and happy? Furthermore, I think there's another female, this fire sign female, Sag, Leo, or Aries, who is a great person. And she's really your great friend. And I feel like this Queen of Cups energy, it makes me wonder what she wants and why she's there. So there's a poking around energy. The Six of Pentacles with the King of Cups, be very wary with the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm not sure what he wants from you either. It might be just, I don't know, intimacy for some, or it might be something else. But the Six of Pentacles, right with the King of Cups, the Six of Pentacles is Moon and Taurus, so it coincides with the die. But I'm not sure what he wants, and I would be a little wary in anything like that's, take this as a warning, and then if you get like more warning signs, then be careful, especially if he's asking for a lot up front or is rushing the situation. Those are all signs that you're dealing with a dealer. That's what came through. You're dealing with you're dealing with someone who's just a bad person. Okay, singles, let's see what's up with this Tower and the Star. Something magical is happening in your life, a transformation. So we have Three of Pentacles first. Oops, and then we have the World. That's Saturn, by the way, if you're curious. And then we have the Knight of Cups. And I feel like the Knight of Cups, again, is like this openness towards something else. It could have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I don't think it's the same energy as the King of Cups, though, here. Then we have the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles here. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Let's see what else. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. You're getting a lot of repeat cards, so these are strong frequencies. There's your Nine of Pentacles there. I know this is single and couple, but they're just showing up all over the place. Similar energies. And then we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So I think that you've overcome a period of crisis. There's a lot of people around you. Now, if you've watched some of my recent Virgo videos, you know my little story about how Virgos fall in love with multiple people at the same time. And kind of part of the problem is to figure out who's the real deal and who's kind of not the real deal. So I think you're deliberating. I think there's a lot of people around you and you're supposed to explore at this time. I feel as though like your work quality has led you to new levels. There's a possibility that someone who you're casually seeing is walking away at this time. They're just going through something. I just feel as though they also have a very youthful energy, which means to me like they're maybe like needing to grow into themselves, but you have two kings around you, Virgo. So you have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And there's a lot of financial strength, a lot of support, just very good frequency. Okay, so now let's talk about couples. Couples, let's see. We have the Three of Swords. Ooh, okay, that's surprising. So far the frequency was really strong. Then we have the Six. Okay, so it feels as though like a bit of a heartbreak made people realize who's important to who. So there could have been a kick in the butt scenario, you know, Seven of Cups. I feel as though, I'll tell you honestly, I feel like there was some kind of heartbreak situation, disappointment, you know, fear of loss, not necessarily loss. And I feel like that made people want to connect and want to have that love relationship, but you're also taking it overboard a bit between each other. So this is the couple section. So you're taking it overboard in the sense that I think that like you're pushing it too much. It's like maybe you should just make up and not get married, or maybe you should just, you know, get a dog and not have a kid, or like maybe you should just move in together before you buy a house. So like I think that you're trying to compensate for something with each other, and there's this like show of love and show of fidelity that might be misplaced. You might want to go slower. Then we have the Eight of Cups. That's going to die down. So there is this real back and forth energy here of like who loves who more, who's going to offer more, who's going to put love on the line sort of thing. But I think what you're going to see is that both of you, once you come to terms with the fact that there was an offense or there was some kind of heartbreak, both of you are going to calm down in your feelings towards each other. But we have this Eight of Cups, and then you start to really like each other again, or then you really start to connect again. So I really feel like maybe one person hurt the other person's feelings, and then it's like overly trying to compensate and show each other that you love each other, and like all of this kind of huge hyperbolic sort of behavior. But I think that once tempers cool and like things, once the dust settles, you'll realize you're like, oh, okay. So like, you know, put it in perspective. And then you have the Ace of Cups, and then you start to really like each other. So I like this Ace of Cups here for you a lot. It means like there's a genuine reinitiation of love between the two of you, not predicated on performative actions of love. So you're making up with your partners, singles, you're surrounded by suitors, and for general, be wary of people making you offers or coming in strong, especially after separation. You already have what's needed in terms of friends and allies, and so all these people that are milling about, make sure that they're coming with good intentions. I'm going to clarify this, and we're going to find out their secrets. I'm excited to see this one. And then we have singles. I'm going to do the in the bedroom sort of reading, and then I'm going to do a private reading for couples too. That's all going to be one video. It's going to be linked here for members. Thank you guys so much for watching. The sun's setting. I'm pink. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.